Hi, I'm Belinda.
And I'm Michala.
And we are
The Weird Sisters. Alright.
Welcome to another week, another podcast.
Another cute little episode.
Absolutely.
We're back again.
Back again.
We're gonna do some more spooky, scary stories because we love them.
We love. Well, it is the spooky season, isn't it?
It's
It's not. It's not. We're in
over.
November. It's
Yeah.
over. Yeah. Catch.
Yeah. It's pretty well over.
Well over.
It's actually now Christmas time, if you ask me.
Absolutely, it is.
As soon as November 1st hits, it's Christmas. So there will be some Christmas episodes coming, guys. We're going to be looking at some
Oh, yeah, we are.
different Christmassy things soon, probably in a couple weeks.
So we'll just give you the title of what's it called? That Santa thing?
Ooh, so I have done a little bit of a deep dive into Krampus. If anybody
I've never heard of it.
has heard
ever.
of Krampus, I just do a little bit of a deep dive in like the backstory of like where Krampus came from and all of that. So that will be fun coming up. I was thinking maybe we could maybe look at some like deaths and stuff, like Christmas like killers, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm sure there is some.
Well, the John Benet Ramsey was killed Christmas night.
Oh, maybe we can do, yeah.
Maybe we could look into that.
We can do a little bit of that coming up.
Yes, and take notes.
All right, fun. And we were also thinking, guys, side note, this isn't Christmassy, but if anybody cares about Sister Wives...
Oh, Sister Wives is like one of my favourite shows.
Yeah, that's why I'm
obsessed.
Yeah, I was thinking we could do a little bit of Sister Wives.
A little bit of Sister Wives deep dive.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you
have watched Sister Wives, know what it's about, or if you have any like Christmas ideas.
Yeah.
Things you want to, like Christmas...
that you want us to look into.
Yeah, like maybe Christmas murders or some Christmas lore. Anything like that. Like I could also do a deep dive into like where Santa came from, or like Saint Nick.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we could have a little bit of a look at that.
Maybe there's a bit of a spooky side to all that, because there normally is with fables and shit.
Yeah.
So there could be a bit of a spooky take on that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into some scary stories. So our first one, again, so like our last episode, this comes from Travel Channel, and it's just a collection of scariest ghost stories from Reddit. It's from 2021 by Beth Braden. So it's just a collection, and I'm just reading it from that. Cool. So our first one is called Hell Hath No Fury Like a Woman Scorned.
That's what they say.
So it's going to be a bit weird. I don't know what the heck is going on with this computer. Anyway. Alright. So after we moved into our home, we were told a woman had died there at the hands of her abusive husband.
Ooh.
Bit of a death. Cool. She hated men.
Understandably.
Yeah, I would too, if my husband killed me. My dad would wake up with scratches all over himself. And whenever my brother was mean to my sister or I, he would have scratches on him as well. So she's very protective.
She's very protective of the girls.
Hates the men.
Yeah, well, you would be protective of the girls after you were murdered by your abusive dickhead husband.
Absolutely. One day, my brother hurt our sister. He hit her with something. When he woke up later that night, he had a horrible bloody nose. So she's come in and like fucking whacked him in the face. She said, "Do not put your hands on that girl.
Do not do it.
You are not going to be coming up here and hitting her."
Good on her. I'd shake that lady's hand.
Yeah. The day we moved out, my brother accidentally broke his twin's arm trying out a wrestling move. I mean, that's dumb as fuck.
That's a sibling thing, though.
It is. It so is.
Yeah.
But that's also so fucking dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking his twin's arm, trying out a wrestling move.
Yeah.
He swears that he would have died that night if it wasn't their last night in the house. So he knew as soon as it happened, he was like, fuck, I'm so glad we're not staying here because I would have actually died. She would have come and killed me.
What was the title of it again?
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one was a quick, nice, cute little short one.
Oh, that's finished.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, real cute, real.
So no follow-up or anything?
No,
we
it would
need
be
to find
nice.
some with some follow-ups.
Yeah. Would be nice to hear, like...
Like, did it follow them to the new house? Did it...
Well, I guess not, because, like, this was
been
after, yeah. They would have said, like, oh, this was still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it didn't. So, yeah. Well, we...
Whoops.
Belinda just opened a Snapchat video and it was on full fucking volume.
Sorry, guys.
The panic in her face was hilarious. Love that. Okay.
Full attention.
Just we love chaos here. Guys.
I'm ADHD. You know, we've got a bit of tism going through us. You know, we're just beautiful.
We're just good fun chaos. That's what you get here. Real authentic too.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't edit, so you get what you get. I don't cut anything out. All right, our next one is death came for him. I was standing in my parents' room talking to my very sick dad at the time. He was dying of stage 4 esophageal, so esophagus, cancer. I got the feeling something was behind me. I looked towards the doorway to the living room and something about 4'6" and fully black is peeking around the corner with its hands on the door frame.
Yuck.
Like, it's the hands on the door frame and, like, peeking that is really
that would
fucking
scare
gross.
the fucking shit out of me.
I ran towards it.
Oh, you're a brave person because I would have gone the absolute other way.
And it slipped back around the door. When I got outside the doorway, there was nothing. My dad was completely confused when I stepped back inside the room when I told him. People who stayed at my house in my dad's final days claimed to have seen it.
Yuck. So he's not the only person that's seen this creepy fucking thing.
Ugh. My mum saw the figure on multiple occasions in multiple places until he passed away. We haven't seen it since.
That's fucked. That is absolutely fucked.
I don't know what possesses me. Oh, this is just adding on the end saying I don't know what possesses me to binge read Reddit true/real life ghost stories.
Well, that's a good question because, like, are we a bit weird that we
love it?
Like,
maybe.
I think a lot of people love it.
I think they do. I think we, as people, just like weird things that we can't really explain.
Yeah.
Like, it makes us curious and, you know, like, the weird and the wonderful. It's like murderers and stuff.
Yeah. Something that you can't understand is very intriguing. Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's so, like, that story was so
gross.
Weird. It's also another very short one, but really weird. And, yeah, like it said, death came for him. I think maybe it was.
Well, yeah.
It
could have been the...
whatever it was that was taking him into the... whatever people believe in, into the next phase.
Yeah.
After he dies, was waiting. Because obviously, yeah, he's got stage 4 cancer.
Yeah,
it was only a matter of time, and there was probably times where he was slipping in and out of almost death.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever this thing was, must have been waiting for him to die.
Yuck. They say that happens a lot. They see it in nursing homes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would freak me out. I couldn't work in aged care for that very reason.
And, like, yeah, people dying all the time.
Break your heart.
Yeah.
But like, the people dying is terrible, but, like, imagine seeing fucking the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I think I would check out. That would be me done.
Gone.
Like, I mean, he's doing his job, but not for me. Thanks. No. But, fun news, guys. We're actually getting a new house, potentially. Most likely. And in this new house, we will have our own little podcasting space.
We sure will. We'll have our own little studio.
Because at the moment we just sort of grab the laptop and record wherever we can. Mostly in the spare room at the moment. At the moment we're sitting at the kitchen bench. Just wherever we can.
Just wherever we can.
Yeah, because there's not a whole heap of space in the house we're in currently. But yeah, the house we're moving into... Well, my sister, I'm not actually moving in there. I mean, I might.
You might.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, it's going to have its own little potty space, which will be fun.
It will be so fun. I can't wait to set up a little room.
And like a little creative space because, you can do heaps of other stuff in that room, which will be fun.
Absolutely.
We'll have a little like potty couch.
Yes, we will.
And, we're thinking of maybe getting some like looking like real podcasters and having those little microphones like that we have. Like we could have one each and sitting there and like talking into it. You might actually see our faces.
You might actually see our faces. Maybe you want to see our faces.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you like not seeing our face. Maybe you like that we're faceless.
Maybe you like our annoying voices.
Yeah.
And you don't want to gaze upon our beauty.
Yeah. And I mean, for me personally, having to show my face would mean I would have to wear like
clothes.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're not naked. We're not doing this naked. That would be weird. We're sisters.
Yeah, but like I'm not wearing proper clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both in t-shirt and shorts.
And like massive t-shirts.
And like I haven't even done
No, my hair is greasy as fuck.
Yeah, and mine's like in a ponytail.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Mine's just chucked up in a bun because it's greasy as. And I don't want to wash it today.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, our new space, we can sit down. We can chit-chat. And whether you see our faces or not, it'll be fun. We'll be in a new space.
We'll be in a new, beautiful space.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do... when you're in... Like, maybe our first episode can be, like, house hauntings.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I will shit myself if we have to... I'm already moving it. The house that we're looking at is, like, an old country cottage. It is beautiful. It's huge. And, like, there are so many hidey holes in this house that I'm already scared of them. Like, they've got locks on the fucking hidey holes. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, why do you need a lock on your hidey hole?
Mate, I don't know.
Unless you're putting people in
Unless you're putting people in there or locking ghosts in there. So we're going to have to do a bit of a prayer and a bit of a cleansing when we're going there.
But
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I reckon our first step in the new house has to be house hauntings.
Well, only if you're staying the night.
Yeah, well, I'll have my own room, so...
Well, you will have your own room. So
yeah.
We might just do
that.
that.
I will be closer to hidey holes than you.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. All the hidey holes are upstairs, by the way, guys.
You'll just hear scratching on the walls. And you'll fucking shit yourself.
Yeah, I'll die. I'll go and sleep in my nephew's bed. He'll have a friend for the night. Anyway. So, yeah, that's all coming up, guys.
All coming up.
Stick around. You'll hear all about it, I'm sure. We'll keep you updated on the escapades.
We sure will.
All right. Our next story is called My Mother Attracted Evil.
Women are good at doing that sometimes.
I wonder if it's like they reckon it's someone who's like possessed.
Or if it's just an evil man, like an absolute asshole of a man. Well, it's a ghost story, so it will be possessed.
Yeah. Alright. After my parents divorced when I was a teenager, I lived with my mother. I experienced lots of paranormal happenings. Several times when I was reading in my bed, the room would start to feel really icy. So get really fucking cold. Yep. Which is one of the signs of like...
Yeah. Temperature change is definitely a sign.
Fucking creepy. Next, it would feel as if something or somebody that hated me was staring at me.
Yuck.
Ew. Like it's in your bed and you can fucking feel the eyes on you and like hatred.
Yuck.
In them. Blech. That's, not fun. And they're a teenager, so they're pretty young. That's so creepy.
Pretty young to have to deal with that.
Yeah. When I got that feeling, I would leave the room and come back an hour later. Sometimes during the day, I would see a shadow figure sneaking along my bedroom walls.
Yuck.
That's fucked. That's gross.
That is so gross. If I saw a shadow figure,
I would have been calling up and saying, I need to live with my dad.
Yeah.
Like, I can't live here.
Can't do this.
That's so weird.
So gross.
That's so creepy. I'm not a fan. Something in the flat was pretending to be my dog.
Oh, wow. So it was pretending to be a dog. Was it? Well, we'll find out maybe.
Oh, I don't know. But maybe it was a bit of a skinwalker. Yuck. I went into my room and heard a deep growl from under my bed. That's fucked. I hate under the bed shit.
So do I.
It makes me, like, scared to put my feet down when I'm in bed.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not a fan. My dog wasn't capable of making a noise that deep. It sounded like either a really big dog or a man doing his best dog impersonation.
No way.
So it's a fucking little demon fucking thing under a bed.
That's so gross.
In her room.
No, I'd
be gone.
Be saying.
I'd be out.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked. After seeing the shadows, I'm gone. But hearing a growl under my bed.
How do people go to sleep after that?
I couldn't.
No.
I would never be sleeping in there again.
Right.
Oh yay, the cats are fighting.
That was cats. That wasn't a demon.
No. Cats are having a bit of a row. Love that. Okay. Other times, my dog would whimper and pace in my room, in the room next to mine, but wouldn't come when called, as if he was afraid of something in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
They
dog can
sense
sense, that there's a spirit, there's something, there's a presence in your room.
And it's saying, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
So...
Like, I'm fucking scared, my guy. Get that shit out of
on
here.
your own. Oh my goodness.
The fucking cats.
Knock it off, Blue. Violet.
Do you love their names, by the way, guys? Blue and Violet. Very original.
They're cute.
They are pretty cute. They're having a bit of a territorial spat over my nephew's room at the moment. Because it's normally Violet's room, but Blue's in there.
Blue's in there and Violet's not happy about that.
No. Anywho. Alright. When I moved in with my father, the paranormal activity stopped. So it was all...
So
it was in
the
the
house. Yeah. So it's not attached to her.
No.
This is activity that's going on in the house.
Yeah, and it seems like it's attached to her room in that house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, which is fucking weird. And I'm glad that she's moved in with her dad.
Yeah, best place. You
From
can't have a kid around that shit.
No.
And she's a kid. If she's a teenager, she's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you're in your like early 20s, you're still a fucking kid.
Absolutely.
I'm nearly 27 and I'm still a kid, guys. I'm a child.
That's how it goes.
It is. You're a child until you're like 90. Then maybe you're an adult. These bloody cats. Okay, this one sounds kind of funny. Evicted by a ghost. Also, I don't know why that reminded me of that. Have you seen on TikTok those TikToks of that couple that have a ghost in their apartment?
No.
Oh my goodness, it's so fucking funny. I can't remember what they call her, but they have this ghost in their apartment and they'll be talking and she'll like open cupboards and stuff.
Really?
She'll react to what they're saying.
You'll have to send it to me.
I'll have to send it to you because it is so funny. Like, the guy will sometimes be, not rude, but he'll like take the piss out of the ghost a little bit. And she'll then like open a cupboard above his head.
No
and
way.
Stuff, or like move his stuff.
So they're obviously not afraid of that one. It's just a jokey sort of one. Or are they afraid?
No, they're not afraid.
Yeah.
They make, like, they have fun with it. Which is kind of funny. But yeah, some of them are really funny.
Yeah.
Because they'll talk to her and like with her and like that she's a part of their like little family. It's kind of funny. I'll find one and I'll
You'll
send
have
it
to
to you.
send it to me.
Yeah. Maybe if I find a link, I'll put it in like the description of this
Yeah,
podcast.
perfect.
So then you guys can find it too. Anyway, so evicted by a ghost. Shortly after college, I got married. We immediately moved into a basement apartment because that's all that was available within our budget. This place had a poltergeist.
Oh.
And my wife was terrified.
Well, a poltergeist is throwing shit.
Yeah, that's fucked. I don't want to be anywhere near no poltergeist.
No way.
If anything moves, I'm done. You will never see me again.
Yep.
Whatever resided there with us made it clear it wanted to be left alone. It wanted to live on its own. Dishes, glasses, and other items would fly off the shelf. My wife was hit several times.
No way. I'm out.
As soon as something's moving, I'm gone. Let alone being hit.
Yeah, if you were getting, like, physically hurt from... Well, I don't know if it hurt her, but, like, if you were... The potential to be physically hurt.
Imagine a glass is flying off the shelf and it hits you in the fucking head.
Yeah. No way. Not taking the risk.
Yeah, this does... I mean, this one sounds like it's angry that someone lives there. But it reminds me of that TikTok. Like, this ghost fully opens shit for him. Like, on them.
But it's not throwing things at him.
And it's... like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, when he says something mean, she'll open it and it, like, annoys him.
Yeah.
Like, she'll get in his way.
She's mucking around with him.
Yeah, so my wife was hit several times. There was always an ominous feeling like we were being watched. At night, when we walked through the apartment in the dark, there would be insanely bright flashes of light that would illuminate the entire room. What the fuck is that all about?
Well, that's like a...
Fucking orb.
Orb or something. Like like one that you can catch with your eyes.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of that. Ugh, if I saw a fucking bright flash, I would die. Like if I'm in...
Just walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
And there's a large flash. Yeah.
I would die. One night, while we were going to bed, as soon as my wife and I walked into the bedroom, we heard a voice from nowhere say, "My name, move." So like, John, move.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to be told twice.
Yep. My wife looked at me, I looked at her, I said loudly, "You've got it, bud." We moved out 2 days later and stayed with family.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
No.
I don't even think I would have lasted the 2 days later.
Fuck no.
I would have been gone then.
I would be... When it starts throwing shit, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And now it's talking to me.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up, man. Like, that's fucked.
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'd be out of there before, at the first thing thrown.
Yeah.
Oh, even just the creepy feelings.
Creepy feelings is actually enough for me.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
I'd be...
There's no feeling like it. Like, you know what it feels like, and you know that something isn't right.
Yeah. It's a very distinct feeling, isn't it?
The old lady who owned the place died a few months later, and the house was torn down. It is still an empty lot to this day. Nothing but grass and a tree. I still drive by it every now and then.
Maybe she just wanted... Maybe she's in the tree now.
Maybe.
Who knows? That's weird.
Well, maybe. So, like, it was in, like, this basement apartment. And it could have been, like, the poltergeist thing could have been of someone who lived there previously and passed away. And they spend their whole life alone. Yeah. Or, like, the rest of their life alone. They just want peace. Like, they don't want to be annoyed.
Yeah. They don't want people in their space.
No. And, I mean, obviously they didn't... I mean, yes, the wife was hit, but that might have also been, like, an accident. They might not have been throwing stuff at her.
She might have just been in the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't imagine these poltergeists have much control over what they do.
Yeah, over where it goes.
No.
Yeah, true. They'd be putting so much effort into just making it move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho. Our next story is The Death March. Do you know what a death march is?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what a death march is. Let me just Google that because I'm interested. I've heard of it before.
I've heard of it.
What
but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Oops, if I could spell. What is a death march? There we go. Death march is a forced march of prisoners of war and other captives or deportees in which individuals are left to die along the way.
So they talk about death marches in the prison system too, I think. Like when they're going to death row, it's called the Death
Yeah,
March.
that would be a death march. But
Yeah.
it would originate from this because I think it would have started in war and stuff. It's distinguished from simple prisoner transport via foot march. So it's actually, when they're just being transported, they don't necessarily want them to die, or like they're not looking to kill them, whereas a death march is like they're forced to march
to their death
and they will die along the way, like they're just left to die.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Well, let's see what this story says.
So my dad used to work as a corrections officer at a rural prison. So this is he drove the perimeter of the property for his entire shift, where he would check empty buildings for runaway inmates. It was generally a boring job. One night, my dad was parked on a hill reading a magazine when he started to feel a thumping in his body. Okay, he described it as a feeling you get when the speakers are playing a song with really heavy bass.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So he's just sitting there and suddenly he gets like that.
It's like a sixth sense sort of thing. Yeah.
He put the magazine down and checked his rearview mirror where he saw someone outside the truck. He grabbed his pistol and jumped out of the truck with his weapon drawn. Outside the truck, he realized it was a procession, so like a collection of Native Americans walking through the truck.
Wow.
And directly through his seat.
Wow. How amazing to see something like that.
Yeah. Only to disappear at the exact spot he was sitting. So he gets out and he sees a procession of Native Americans walking through. Wow. That would be insane to see. He said it was clear they were ghosts because many of them appeared injured. This went on for a few seconds and then the whole procession disappeared.
Wow, that would almost be... It would be scary, like you wouldn't believe it, but it would also almost be like awe-inspiring, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
like,
like mesmerising and
to watch a native tribe marching. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously the prison's on native tribal land.
Yeah, must be. He called the other perimeter guy on his walkie and tried to explain, and the other guy almost immediately stopped communicating. Turns out the other guy had seen this happen before but didn't believe in ghosts, so he wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So he's not the only one to see it. It's happened to someone else before, so it's obviously, like a recurring thing. Yeah. So I don't necessarily... I mean, I can understand why they've called it the Death March, I guess, because they're dead and they're marching.
Yeah.
But it does not fit what a Death March is. But, yeah, I think that's almost kind of cool.
I think it's cool. I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
I really, think that's awesome.
Yeah. Very interesting. All right. Well, we've got one more in this thread. And it's aptly named The Demon's Room.
The Demon's Room.
I wonder if it's similar to the one we read before.
Possibly.
All right. I worked as a forensic nurse in a hospital's... No.
Oh, go. I reckon it is.
No, because the one I'm talking about before is the girl. How?
So it's not the tall man. Forensic nurse?
No, because the one I'm talking about before, that was a girl and how her room had like a presence in it.
Oh yeah.
The young girl.
All right, let's see what this one is.
And a forensic nurse is different to a psychiatric nurse.
True.
I worked as a forensic nurse in a hospital's lock-up unit. We had one older lady who swore she was being haunted and abused by a demon she called... I sort of can pronounce it, but I'm of the belief I shouldn't say their names.
Yeah, right.
So I'm probably just not going to say its name. Because I want to be...
demon.
Yeah. Like, better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. So she would call it a demon. Like, she'd call him his name.
Yeah.
So many crazy things happened while she was on the unit. So this was a worker, I think. Or maybe it was one. Yeah, it was a patient. We'd go into the room and do normal care, leave, and seconds later she'd start screaming bloody murder. We'd run into the room to find her looking like she'd been in a fight with a boxing champ.
Wow.
So they've just gone in, done all the normal like things, checked everything.
Checked all her obs.
Then they come back, she's been beaten to a fucking pulp. So she's got a bloody lip, a black eye, markings all over her body. No one ever saw her doing this stuff to herself.
Yeah.
It would also be quite hard to do all that stuff to yourself.
Well, you're sort of under surveillance
yeah.
for the most part, aren't you? Like, obviously, you've got a little bit of privacy, but
yeah.
You're under surveillance for the most part.
Things would get moved around the room by themselves. At one point, she was in protective restraints because the doctor thought she was hurting herself. Yeah, naturally. Like, if you can't see anyone, you think she's doing it to herself. There was no way she could have moved or done anything to herself while in these restraints, but new marks would always appear or her tray/cart would be across the room.
Sounds like some exorcist shit going on there.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. The room was secure, so there was no way someone else was doing this. When we would ask her questions, she'd just say it was the demon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's seen this fucking demon and it's hurting her.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And she's in care. Like, you think you'd sort of be safe in a hospital.
Demons don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. But you think you're around people, like it's a safe environment. That's fucked that they're still getting tormented.
Yeah. I mean, can't demons have the decency to leave you alone when you're in hospital?
They should.
I mean, come on, guys.
The rude little fuckers. How dare they?
When you're in your own home, whatever, I mean, that's annoying. But, like, when you're in care, when you're in a hospital, already a shit place,
leave them alone.
At least give them some peace in the hospital, my guy. Anyway, after she was discharged, we always had trouble with that room, so it was in the room.
Oh, okay.
If there was going to be a rapid response or code, it happened in that room. One night, a guard reported lights blinking on and off. It was in that room. That's it for that one.
Wow.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's just not fair.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that. And I don't like... That always worries me when I've had to go and stay in hospital. I'm like, is this fucking place haunted or what? Like,
yeah, well, I mean, so many
wake
people
up...
fucking die.
I know. And you hear so many hospital stories of hauntings and shit.
Well, my theory is that, yeah, someone died in that fucking room, and that's why it's there.
But it was a bad person, obviously. Yeah. That's
well, it's a forensic...
Well, yeah,
they're a forensic nurse in a lock-up unit, so yeah.
It was a bad person. Fuck, that's gross.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Well, that's it for our scary, spooky stories.
Scary, spooky stories for tonight.
Yeah. I do love a good scary, spooky story, though.
Absolutely, they're one of my faves.
Yeah.
They're just so intriguing.
And so interesting.
They are. I love thinking about them. But they freak me the fuck out.
Yeah. And I would hate to experience half of this shit.
Oh, same. I'd shit myself.
I would die.
I'd shit myself. I'd be in that psychiatric hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd catch me in there. Well, yeah, that's it for us for this week. Another episode done and dusted. Yeah, tune in. Keep your eyes peeled. We've got some new things coming, some different stuff. Christmas stuff will start soon, I'm sure. Yeah.
So make sure to like and subscribe.
Do all the things. The bell, whatever the heck. All of the things, you know. You know how it goes.
You know how it goes. Share it with your friends.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
Or your sister.
Yeah, sit down. Well, actually, you should both be listening to it on separate devices.
Yes, you should.
But yeah, share it with your sister, with your weird sister, because we're all a little bit weird.
We're all a little bit fucking weird.
A little bit weird and funky. But yeah, that's it from us.
Stay safe and have a wonderful week, my sweeties.
Yes, we will see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.